Hey guys, Mazo here. I'm back looking at Flusha again, and this is a bit of a different idea. I've always kind of wanted to look at the old demos. This is a 2015 game. It's actually January 2015, so really early in the year. And I've never done this in the past just because most of the old demos are very low tick rate, and it's hard to get a very good view of anything when it's a low tick rate demo, and it's already hard enough to spot things when they are, when it's a good demo, right? So this is one of the earlier 128 tick demos that were released. Before this, it was lower tick rate. And I decided to look at Flusha first. Maybe this will be an ongoing series that I do, where I kind of grab old demos that I could find. Flusha is starting off with a pretty nice pistol round, and there's actually something pretty interesting right at the start here. You can see Taco started walking right when he gets to the bomb, roughly. So he was walking for the last maybe 2 seconds or so. So Flusha wouldn't know if he was pushing to the left side or the right side, but you could see Flusha gets a very, very subtle just mouse movement towards Taco, and then he gets a great shoulder peek on Taco to peek out. This would have been nothing if Taco was running, but Flusha had enough information to know that he was at barbecue, but since Taco kind of walked the last 2 seconds, that really, really subtle mouse movement right towards Taco just before he peeks out, a little unusual. So let's keep an eye on that stuff. Flusha goes on to do a little pole dancing here around the fucking pillar and ends up clutching the round. Classic Flusha, the clutch master. Second round here, it's kind of a force buy for Luminosity. I'm not sure if they know it's a force buy, I can't remember, but I don't know if you caught that. Let me slow that down. We're the second round in, and we already saw shit like that. This is hella fucking shady. This is some real... I'm only the second round in, and this is some real fucking bullshit already. This looks really bad. I played it a couple times there at full speed too, just so you can look at it. Obviously, swiping, it looked like he swiped legit to look behind him, tapped an aim key just for the aim key to bring it to somebody, and he did not expect it to be an enemy that close, right? So since it was somebody that close, you end up getting that tiny little adjustment right towards the guy, and it looks hella fucking suspicious. If that CT would have been further from where he was, it wouldn't have looked like much, right? Like the aim key would have just maybe dragged a little bit towards the guy, but since the CT was so close to his crosshair, it ends up looking really bad. This round's not too much. You can see Flusha knows there's a guy apps, and he's just timing it in his head, right, that he's going to be Boiler. He does flick down right to Boiler right when the guy's going to come out. There were some footsteps made, and a play like that is just perfectly possible just with the infernal timing in his head, right? When he sees that guy apps, he knows that he's going to be Boiler in a couple seconds. So not a big deal there. This is a round... I watched this round a lot, actually, to see if there was some way that he may have known that guy was in cubby just because of the way he turns that corner. So I'll play it again here. I have it slowed down. His crosshair gets a little onto him and stuff. It's just not enough to be conclusive. I just thought it was really weird how he turned this corner, and before like the CT in cubby started shooting, Flusha turned around in an awkward position to look cubby. But I just don't see anything conclusive enough to make a strong opinion in that clip. This is just one of those classic Inferno B takes, lots of smokes, lots of flashes, and lots of spamming through smokes and stuff. So I threw this in here. It starts off pretty interesting, actually. The last round coldzera played right there. So Flusha comes out spamming where coldzera was playing last round, and coldzera switched it up, played the other side. There's not much in terms of aim locks or fishy things in this clip. Nothing conclusive anyways. I just threw it in because it's one of those spots, look at the score. It's 7-2 for Luminosity. Inferno is very CT sided. The old Inferno was very CT sided. There's a little bit of fast crosshair movement there that didn't look like too much, I don't think. And then he tries to make a play because they're outnumbered and dies. Flusha has quite the round here. Starts off by throwing a pop flash for his teammates. Luminosity playing a good anti-flash. Don't get blinded. And then a couple little Tech 9 kills here that I threw in. This one kind of looked weird just because he hits the guy once, and then it's like, then he just starts firing again and instantly headshots him. I don't know. Like, I'm normally pretty open to smoke kills and stuff. I don't get too excited, but this demo is already adding up in coincidences, right? Another really good smoke kill, kind of like, it looks like he comes out really well lined up with the CT, but you gotta remember, the smoke representation in the GoTV demo isn't identical to what's in the game, so it's possible that he saw that guy a little bit earlier than we did in the GoTV demo. He follows it up. He knows the guy's boiler because coldzera just killed his teammate, so he just sits and waits in bedroom and gets an easy one tap for the kill here. This is a smart little play from flusha. He just peeks arch side, shoots a few bullets, sees if he can bait someone out of the cubby, and nobody's there, but I like stuff like that. Just clever little plays that you mostly do by yourself, right? It's a 2v5 now for Luminosity, in Luminosity's favor, and they somehow come back into this fucking round. I threw the whole round in here just so you can look at it. There's nothing crazy looking in it. Some pretty bad plays by Luminosity. He does peek arch side here, and he misses his crosshair placement to the left there by a little bit. Not the end of the world, but I mentioned earlier how it seems like the coincidences just keep adding up for this demo, right? Like the first round had something a little bit weird. The second round had a really shady clip, and I'm glad that the last 4 or 5 demos that I've reviewed really have had almost nothing in them. If you watch, all my demo reviews, you'll see like the last demos I've done, there's nothing in them on this level. And that's kind of what cheating with flusha back then was. It was like, wow, these are all really good coincidences in the favor of flusha, like he just happens to shoulder peek that guy perfectly, or he just happens to do this right at perfect timing, and it just felt like too many coincidences happening too often, right? And speaking of coincidences, fuck me, give me fucking strength. It's like, what are the chances, This is so fucking stupid. What are the fucking chances that you get blinded and spam through a wall right onto someone's fucking head in a really tight final, third game of a best of 3 with all the other shit that's happened in this fucking demo? What are the fucking chances that happens? Like, this demo is already, the clips in this demo already surpassed like the last fucking 10 demo reviews I've done, probably. Like, this is ridiculous. I've done the newer flusha demos, and there's nothing in them. Nothing like this. This is a fucking arbitrary game. I just picked a high fragging game from flusha in like a high leverage game. So the game 3 of a best of 3. And I just fucking randomly pick one. Like, I didn't cherry pick this for fucking clips or anything. I just found, I got a 128 tick demo. That was a requirement as well. And this is the shit that I see in a random fucking flusha game where he gets 30 kills. This is fucking beyond stupid. Like, there's no way, there's no fucking way this guy should not be banned. This is fucking embarrassing for the entire CSGO scene. Alright, pistol round, second half. Nothing too crazy here, but it really upsets me that this guy still is playing, and I'm sure it upsets a lot of pro players as well. If I was a pro player spending 12 hours a day playing and then watching shit like this, I would be fucking livid. I really wish I could be a fly on the wall for some of the conversations that people had with flusha. I'm sure, I don't know, man. Like, I would fucking give him a piece of my fucking mind if I was a player, that's for sure. But he's still here. He's still in the scene. And he's even become a fucking meme. Like, people say just flusha things. Ha ha ha. What a funny joke, Just cheat your fucking balls off to win a shitload of money. Just flusha things, lol. Like, give me a fucking break. I don't understand how anybody could joke about this. Like, this is some serious fucking shit in my opinion. And the fact that it became a joke and a meme is just a disgrace to our fucking community, in my opinion. Flusha does some more pole dance in here with the Tech 9, and this stuff is 100% possible, not cheating. Like but the thing is, once you start dancing around a pole like that and you do have an aim key, you can hold it. It'll look 100% legit. Hold it while you strafe out, and you will fucking wreck the guy every time. It's probably one of the most favorable gunfights that you can get into when you're cheating. Just dancing around a pole like that, peeking out just a sliver, and you'll just fucking wreck the guy when you come around the other side. And it's undetectable, like, it's just one of those things that is totally possible, legit, but if you're cheating and doing it, you're going to be a lot better at it. So flusha rotates over to B to help out for the B hit here, and you're going to see a lot of smoke spam here. He kind of moves to that first guy. Definitely possible, just because that guy would have shown up on radar from his teammate, and I just wanted to slow things down. There's a bit of quick mouse movement. Like I said, I don't think that first flick is anything. Get some good spam through here. It's really hard to know what's visible through GoTV. He swipes a little bit towards fur. Nothing really conclusive there. I just wanted to slow down, kind of take another look at it. Got Flusha here playing ultra passive. He stays right here by the truck in the pit. Over 30 seconds anyways. He spends quite a bit of time in the round in there, and they don't really expect him to be there. This is a 2v5, by the way. This is so... A lot of these rounds are so old Fnatic, you know, just winning total bullshit rounds. And he has that little scene there. Obviously, it's good crosshair placement going up to apps. Fur didn't make any noise, and that grenade that came in after Flusha went up there. So it could have just been game sense that somebody's up in apps, you know, to look up in apps. Luminosity did have 5 guys alive, so it's reasonable to think that they're going to be well spread around the A site to take it. It was just good timing, you know, so thought I'd just put that in there. They actually go on just to barely lose that fucking round. Really close to the end of the game here. You can see it's 14-14, so I have more of these rounds in here, or, you know, the high leverage rounds in here. And you don't really see anything obvious. Nice little flashbang there. I wonder if it works on the new Inferno. The thing is, I really, you know, I'm quite convinced that he's cheating in this, so even if I don't see anything, I'm pretty sure, you know, there's a lot that can happen even without me seeing it. You could still use an aim key and you'd never be able to tell, right? Like, just if you round a corner properly with your aim key, it'll just look like a human player rounding the corner, you know. Really bummed that this guy isn't fucking banned, and I think this demo showed what everybody was expecting to see. Flusha was very likely to be cheating at that time, and you know, he could be cheating now. Maybe he's just using different stuff, less effective stuff. I've said before too, like, an aim key is really, really effective because it'll give you information and it'll help you aim. Sound ESP, stuff like that, a lot harder to detect, but it's not going to necessarily give you as good of an aim. You know, it's not going to set you up for kills as well as an aim key. So anyways, I'm sure everybody kind of expected to see the shit that was in this demo, and yeah, I'm not surprised. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.